Don't look. I don't like this. Some of these look like the scrawlings that that guy had. Oh, this is creepy. Don't look. Oh, what is this? Filthy looking rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within. But I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all this searching, after all I had seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Oh, snap! Oh, it makes you choose? When I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? I bet one of them leads to me being the serial killer, and one of them leads to her being the serial killer. Or not, I mean, well, there's so many things, like, what about the guy? Ah, jeez. Well, I don't want to believe she's dead, even though she didn't cheat on me. It's rude. Oh, freaking. When I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? No, I did not. Rags were wet, matted, covered in dirt and grime, but inside that tattered mess was no sign of my beloved wife. Rachel wasn't there. I looked around in confusion, trying to figure out what to do next. If she wasn't there, where was she? What had I been searching for this entire time? I remembered the look on Rachel's face when I came home. Didn't I? Then the awful realization hit me right in the gut. I had been looking at this the wrong way, hadn't I? This is what you've been trying to tell me all along, isn't it? I couldn't find Rachel there, and I won't find her anywhere else because she wasn't never there at all, was she? I stumbled back upstairs, the pain in my leg just a dull ache now, and sat down in my bedroom. My mind was spinning, and the ache I felt before was near, crippling. Finally, I could no longer fight the exhaustion as I tried to grab hold of something that would make sense of all this. I must have drifted off. What does that mean? She never existed? Like, he had a picture of her and him, didn't he? And he found that letter. What? Oh, okay, I was like, it just starts the game over. I guess these books were all actually mine then. It was my wallet with its contents intact. Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. I don't remember either way. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that forest, the water tower. Was I at those places before? What the heck? I'm gonna say yes. No, there was no way that was me out there. I woke up in that house, remember? I wasn't off in any dang forest. What? I am so confused right now. It was the photo of the other man and his wife that I found in that house. Were those really his wife's remains in those tunnels? It certainly seemed so. What did I think? Did the other man murder his wife and bury her in those tunnels? Yeah, he was a psychopath. I couldn't be sure. He could have been another victim. After all, he was dead when I woke up. And the shards of that broken mirror, I could see my face, gaunt now, hollow and sickly, and immensely troubled. What other illusions had I dreamed up? What other truths were waiting to be exposed? So is this like a review of everything? Okay, what is this? It was the key card I found at the bottom of that factory locker. I never did bother to use it. Oh yeah! That's stupid. Someone had been going through those lockers and poking around the plant. Still, it didn't quite add up. Was I the one who had been going back to the factory? No. It looked that way, didn't it? That locker room. I had given up drinking, but... Oh, what the heck? The laptop had finally run out of power. This is weird. I kind of still hope they have like a summary, because I don't get it. In the dirty faded glass, I looked like nothing more than a faint shadow. used to tell myself that Rachel was the one who wanted to keep the tub. So did he dream her up? That doesn't make sense. He had a photo of her. Well, he said he found the photo, but it didn't comfort him. It reminded him of better times. I am so confused. I'm just trying to like sort this all. Okay, I had that old TV for so long, I don't know if I could ever replace it. What? The big TV. The big TV. What the heck? Now it's different. Was it all a dream? That'd be cheesy. Wait, what? You know, I'm probably just missing something real simple here. And my old office safe sat on the floor. I used to keep tax records and other important documents in it. It used a digital passcode lock. Did I try to open it? Yes. Wow. Wow. That was just a random number, by the way. I surmised that at least 2 of the names in that musty notebook had been recent victims. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose. Those poor girls that I found in that dead forest. I wondered what happened to the other names on that list. Or the ones scratched out on that desk in those wet tunnels. Yeah, okay, so what's happening there? Is he, like, coming to terms with the fact that, like, he's the killer? Or is he just like, oh, wow, that's unfortunate. He's just gonna, like, forget about it. Seemed like I had seen all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. What the heck is about... Okay. The pile of mail on the floor I now saw was addressed to me. Bills, credit card offers, a letter from the bank. They're all addressed to me. So he was imagining Rachel? I guess I was ready to face the truth now. I don't. The wall was cracked and pitted. I was told by an inspector the basement had been partially filled in before I bought the house. But by the look of that wall, I was going to need to fix the foundation. Everything smelled musty and old down there. What? I need to get the... Why? I need to get a crowbar again? I am not understanding this. Come on, give me something. How many breakfasts had I eaten there completely alone? That's depressing. Okay, so I need something heavy again. I need to find that freaking crowbar. That was it with Rachel gone. I couldn't stand to be in that house a moment longer. What? No, I didn't leave. So, am I like missing a puzzle? I had to finish another way. This is interesting. This is super interesting. Okay, so I can't... I mean, I need a code. I never did find that VHS. I'm guessing I just missed a bunch of stuff and I'm gonna have to replay it again. So like, I'm assuming kind of right now I'm choosing my ending, if I'm understanding that right. Like, I have to solve one puzzle or another. Like, or like I just leave the house and then I guess that's it, but it's probably not a good ending, you know? I don't think there's any good ending in this game. Yeah, I mean, I searched everything, didn't I? Yeah, this is where I started again. Okay. I'm just making a loop, and if I can't find anything, then that's the safe, right? Yeah, okay. I'm guessing I missed a bunch. Oh, wait. No! I just had the idea to, like, use the first letter of each of their names as the code. I don't even remember what their names. And now it's not even showing me their names again. Now it's just, what was that other man up to? That probably wasn't it anyway. Okay, well, downstairs, I guess. And so the basement held nothing. Okay. You know, I'm probably just gonna have to choose this door because I'm sure I missed some vital stuff. Let's do it. That was it. With Rachel gone, I couldn't stand to be in that house a moment longer. Did I leave and say goodbye to that nightmare forever? Yeah. Since I had arrived in town, things had been difficult. Working in the plant, though, had been good for me. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. Drinking was probably just a way to deal with that. It was almost as if I was trying to beat my brain at its own game. Things stopped making sense sometime after that, and my memories of what happened are still in flux. I suppose that was when Rachel came along. So she was real. That's what I was like, okay, this night had been the worst of my entire life. Would it even be possible to bounce back from everything that had happened? Everything I'd seen. You know, in a way, I almost wish I hadn't even woken up tonight. It would have spared me a lot of pain. What had happened to the other man I found in that old house? Had I killed him? Is that why I was locked in that room? Or did you? What? So it was probably obvious to us both now that I was the one going through those lockers and making a mess of the old factory. But what was I doing there? I supposed it could have just been another episode, but I didn't understand. Was it really me drinking in that boarded up room? What had I become? What more is there that you're not telling me? I had to catch my breath to take it all in. At each point until the factory, things had only gotten worse. But even then I had seen something even I wouldn't have expected when I went to Norman's store. That's when my perspective on all this really started to change. There were so many things to consider at his place, and I was so confused. That box I'd found in his attic, was that possible? What, with the old woman's clothes and stuff? Like he was the killer? But as painful as all that was, oh God, I couldn't bear to think about it again. After all I had done and seen, finally coming home was supposed to be the end to this entire ordeal. God help me, though, it was only the beginning. As the door sprung open, I could smell damp grass and the closeness of the air. After everything, it felt like I had more questions than answers. You made me see the truth, I'll give you that. But now I was completely lost. You took away the only thing that had kept me going. I was sure word would get out, and soon enough the police would come looking for me. And what then? Would you be there to show me the way? What will I do then? Wow, holy crap. That was a trip. For $2, that was freaking worth it. Wow. I'm like, I don't even know what to say right now. So, either it's just supposed to be intentionally obscure, or I missed a bunch of stuff, or both. Was it that Norman was the killer? But then why would they look for me? And then maybe I killed him, or that guy, you know, whatever. Ha! Home is dedicated to my wife Nancy. Watch your back. That's good. Wow. Well, hey, you know, I mean, honestly, I would highly, highly recommend go out and get it. It's $2. I'll have a link down in the description. Otherwise, just Google it. Share your story at home or what happened. Interesting. I'm gonna go there right now and see kind of how different other people's stories were. Okay. Anyway, that's my recommendation. That was fun. For $2, you can't beat it. I'm definitely gonna play it again, see what changes, and yeah. Anyway, and if you watch this all the way through, thanks for putting up with me, and maybe I'll see you on the next Let's Play. See you later.